What's going on? I haven't recorded a video in a really long time. Um, and this doesn't necessarily have a point to it per se. Don't you hate when people start off videos like that? You like, if it ain't got a point, then what you recording it for? Right. Get it off my chest. That's why. Stuff that's been on my mind for like months and months, and I haven't said anything. Okay, so I guess the real point of the video, most people who need to see it will not see it. Because the main point, the main idea, remember when you had to pick out the main idea when you did like reading comprehension in elementary school? The main idea is Trump is a liar. He's always been a liar. That's not news for those of us that know that he's a liar. He's a liar. There was no election fraud. It's really quite simple as that. There was no election fraud. He can't prove it. He basically says that there's election fraud because he's a liar. Like, liars say stuff and accept it as true when it's not. I mean, that's what liars do. I mean, that's what they do. I can say that because I'm a professional liar. I mean, I'm an actor. So, I mean, I pretty much lie for a living. Like, you tell me what to say and I say it as if it is my character's truth. Well, playing a character is lying. That's all it is. That's all it is. So yeah, he's a liar. There's no election fraud. I keep saying to my friends, I don't get why his supporters believe him. Like, I don't understand why he says the election was stolen from us and that they automatically believe it when he has no proof. There's zero proof, but they say they believe him. Now, I think he goes on, maybe those supporters go on anecdotal evidence, like they heard about some remote person in some rural area of the country where there was some kind of fraudulent voting behavior that went on, and they just take that and run with it and expand upon it and say, well, because that happened in middle of nowhere, Nebraska, then that's what happened in Georgia. I guess that's why they believe him. I really think they believe him because that's just what they want to believe. So your mind, you know how if you want to prove something on the internet, you can always find somebody to back up your argument. I think they want to believe that the election was stolen. So for somebody of his stature to come out and say the election was stolen, they just jump on it and are like, yes, that's the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. The election was not stolen. Matter of fact, it was probably the most accurate election that we've had in the history of this country because so many people voted by mail. Now, second point, so many people voted by mail. Why did so many people vote by mail? What was going on in the country that made people want to stay home and vote by mail and not go out in public? COVID. Whose fault was it that most people voted by mail because of COVID? Orange dude in chief. So because he lied, that's the main idea, he's a liar. Because he lied last spring saying that they had COVID under control and it was not a big deal, that's what made us not pay attention to it until it was too late and it had already started to spread and run rampant. If he had prepared us as an effective leader would do, they see danger coming and they prepare their constituents to deal with that danger. Kind of what his predecessor had done with the whole committee that he formed to deal with a pandemic that they told him was coming. Yeah, Obama formed that committee and they were working on being prepared for such a thing, and they gave direction to Trump to follow to deal with the pandemic, but Trump disbanded that committee. Yeah, that happened. So because he did not use that committee and did not heed the advice of scientists, again, he lied to the American people. It's recorded in the interview where he straight up said, we got it under control. It's no big deal. Because of that, COVID ran rampant and made most of us vote by mail, which is how we know that the election was most accurate because we voted by mail. I mean, Where's the fraud in if I circle Biden over Trump and you can see it and you can count that and run it through a machine and count. So yeah, so he lied about that, which is lied about COVID, which is what caused us to vote by mail, which is what caused the election to be so accurate, which is what caused him to lose. So yeah, I think those are the two main points that I wanted to start off with. And this video is long enough. So he's a liar. He's a liar. There was no election fraud. It, I, if you're watching this video and you support him and you believe there was election fraud, I really would like to hear your take on why you believe there was election fraud. I want to hear it because I haven't found anybody to explain to me why they believe him. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do you believe a liar? I don't understand. And the reason I want somebody to explain it is because I feel like if I tell you A and you say you don't believe A, I don't see how we can come to an agreement and a meeting of the mind. So if I say the election was not fraudulent and you say yes it was, but you don't have any proof of that, you just say you just know it in your heart, that's kind of like religion, which is fine if that's how you think about it, because there are religious people who are just like, no, I just know God is real. Okay, that's fine. I don't argue with those people. So if you believe the election was fraudulent, like it's your religion because you worship Trump, then okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the conversation ends there because, like I said, we cannot sup together. Okay, so this video is now 7 minutes long. I probably won't even post it because it's so long. Again, I was just sharing the beginning of the thoughts I've had in my mind for so long. God bless you. God bless America.